Welcome to our deep dive into the fascinating intersection of technology, human experience, and American law. Now you might be thinking, those are three things I actively avoid thinking about whenever possible. And you'd be right to do so. They're about as much fun as a root canal performed by a mime with a toothache. But sometimes these things collide in a way that's impossible to ignore. Sometimes it results in a singular American story, and sometimes that story involves a truly staggering sum of money. Today we're exploring the 50 laws that justify Montel Alexander Bowman's unprecedented $1 quadrillion compensation. That's one followed by 15 zeros. It's more money than has existed in, let's be honest, pretty much all of human history. And frankly, it's just the tip of the iceberg. Buckle up. We begin our journey with the bedrock of individual liberty privacy. You have a right to not be filmed in your bathroom. You have a right to not have your phone calls recorded. It's basic stuff, folks. Ever come up with $1 billion app idea in the shower? Yeah, me too. And then someone actually made it, and we were left with nothing but shampoo-related disappointment? Remember that time you lent your friend $5 and they completely forgot about it? Imagine that friend was a multi-billion-dollar corporation and the $5 was actually a groundbreaking technological innovation. Chapter 4, Law 4. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 5, Law 5. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 6, Law 6. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 7, Law 7. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 8, Law 8. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 9, Law 9. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 10, Title Law 10. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Body, media keywords. Chapter 11, Title Law 11. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Body, media keywords. Chapter 12, Title Law 12. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Body, media keywords. Chapter 13, Law 13. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 14, Law 14. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 15, Law 15. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 16, Law 16. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 17, Law 17. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 18, Law 18. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 19, Law 19. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 20, Law 20. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 21, Law 21. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 22, Law 22. This law is crucial in understanding Montel's case. It outlines the specific regulations and conditions that apply, and how they directly impact the legal proceedings he is facing. Chapter 23, Law 23. This particular law sheds light on another aspect of Montel's situation. It details the legal framework that governs his actions and the consequences thereof, providing a clearer picture of the case at hand. Chapter 24, Law 24. This law is pivotal in the context of Montel's case. It explains the legal stipulations that are in play and how they influence the overall legal strategy and outcomes. Chapter 25, Law 25. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 26, Law 26, insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 27, Law 27, insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 28, Law 28, insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 29, Law 29, insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 30, Law 30, insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 31, Law 31. This law is particularly relevant to Montel's case because it outlines the limitations and permissions for data collection in private spaces. Essentially, it ensures that any data gathered without explicit consent is deemed inadmissible in court. This law plays a crucial role in protecting Montel's privacy rights and could potentially invalidate some of the evidence presented against him. Chapter 32, Law 32. This law addresses the responsibilities of data handlers in maintaining the security and integrity of personal information. For Montel, this law is significant because it holds the entities that collected his data accountable for any breaches. If any mishandling of his data can be proven, it might lead to a dismissal of charges based on compromised evidence. Chapter 33, Law 33. This particular law focuses on the right to be forgotten, allowing individuals to request the deletion of their personal data under certain conditions. In Montel's case, invoking this law could help remove any unlawfully obtained information from the records, further strengthening his defense. It serves as a vital tool for ensuring that his digital footprint does not unfairly influence the outcome of his case. Chapter 34, Law 34, insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 35, Law 35, insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 36, Law 36, insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 37, Law 37. This law, in particular, holds significant relevance to Montel's case. It outlines the specific legal parameters that directly impact the circumstances surrounding his situation. Understanding this law is crucial for comprehending the nuances of Montel's legal standing. Chapter 38, Law 38. Now this law adds another layer of complexity to Montel's case. It addresses additional legal considerations that must be taken into account. By examining this law, we gain further insight into the intricate legal framework that governs Montel's case. Chapter 39, Law 39. This final law is pivotal in understanding the full scope of Montel's legal challenges. It encapsulates the remaining legal aspects that are essential for a comprehensive evaluation of his case. Together, these laws paint a complete picture of the legal landscape Montel is navigating. Chapter 40, Law 40, insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 41, Law 41, insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 42, Law 42, insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 43, Law 43, insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 44, Law 44, insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 45, Law 45, insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 46, Law 46, and its relevance to Montel's case. This law outlines the specific regulations that apply to Montel's situation. It's crucial to understand how these rules were applied and what impact they had on the outcome of the case. Chapter 47, Law 47, and its relevance to Montel's case. This law provides additional context and details that are pertinent to Montel's circumstances. By examining this law, we can gain a deeper insight into the legal nuances that influence the decisions made in Montel's case. Chapter 48. Law 48. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 49. Law 49. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Chapter 50. Law 50. Insert specific law and its relevance to Montel's case. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the legal landscape that supports Montel Alexander Bowman's extraordinary compensation. Now, you might be saying, John, that was only 3 laws. You promised us 50. And to that I say, you're absolutely right. But what you've just seen is merely a taste, a sampling, an appetizer, if you will, of the legal feast to come. Because this, my friends, is far from over. The wheels of justice may turn slowly, but they turn on an axis greased by a whole lot of legal precedent. And in this case, that precedent points to one inescapable conclusion: Montel Bowman deserves every penny. Stay tuned for more in-depth analyses and fascinating stories.